What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Duff of Smoke. I'm doing the first ever bilingual cigar video, I'm pretty sure. I've never seen one. So, as always, I'm Duff. This is my buddy Kim. What's your first name again?
It's Jae Hyung.
Jae Hyung.
Yeah.
I'll learn it one day. All right, so this is Jae Hyung Kim of the Korean Army, and he's going to be sitting with me today doing his first cigar. So we'll hook him up. As always, it's brought to you by Hellfire Smokers Club. Go find them on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Good little group of guys that, I don't know, comment funny things on my videos. That's all they fucking do. Not even that, you jerks. So, all right, today, doing a couple different things. We're talking about cigars. I'm checking out my very first Blackbird Raven. These are a new brand for me. Pretty excited. They got the Raven and the Crow. I was told by my brother Sid, check this one out. So here we go. All right. You are going to be smoking. Let's push out the bottom. There. Push it down. You'll be having the Tatuaje Reserva. Very good cigar. Like I told you, that was a Christmas gift. Delicious. I've enjoyed all of them I've had so far. I have a 5-pack, and they're quite good.
Smells good.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look at the cigar as a whole. So I'm a sucker for cool labels. Like, that's why I like the Raven. I think the Raven is just cool as shit. A lot of cigars I purchased when I first started buying cigars was just off a cool label. So for your first cigar, I would start with a lighter one.
Okay.
You're a smoker, so I'm not as worried because you smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty smooth cigar. So if you're ever buying your first cigar out the box, you go in a cigar shop, you tell them you're a new smoker, one, or two, a lot of times they'll get the, hey, I'm buying cigars for someone, and I don't know what they smoke. What do you recommend? It's like, well, if you don't know what they smoke, then just kind of start with something simple. Find a quality brand that like is recognizable, that people know. Padron, Rocky Patel, Romeo Julieta, Cohiba, if you can find it. Camacho, those are all really good brands. As you guys know, I smoke more boutique. I'm more of a fan of like the smaller shops. That's why I like Blackbird. I like Black Label Trading, Traficante Cigars. Represent. It's a new shirt.
Nice t-shirt.
So I bought it actually. Really comfy. There'll be a link down below where to buy it. So, if you're buying your first cigar for yourself, you go with a lighter color. Basically, it's like the general rule of thumb. Go for Connecticut. Connecticut's going to be more of a blonde. And then moving up the scales, you go to like a Maduro, which is like a darker one like this. And then I think it's the, I always fuck it up. It's a Corojo, is like black, which would be the darkest cigar. So, we'll take a look.
So there are like different methods of cutting off the caps of
Sure.
a cigar?
So I'd say there's 3 basic types. You have the punch, which would be like almost like a pin cap, and it really just goes, it punches a small circle. Punch is really good for any of the, an end like this. If you get into a torpedo end where it comes down to a point, I don't think I have an example here today. Nevertheless, it'll come down to a point, then you want to use the guillotine. Now, think of almost any movie you've seen the dude cut a cigar.
Yeah.
He goes like this and goes shink.
Yeah.
It's also good for cutting off fingers, apparently, for the mafia. That's what I've heard. That's the guillotine or the double guillotine. Basically, it's either 1 or 2 blades. A double guillotine has 2 blades that come together. A single guillotine is like a blade that pushes against like a plastic piece. And then the V-cut, which is what I like. I don't think it actually fucking matters. I think it kind of comes down to what you prefer, what you think feels better or looks cooler. In my case, I go for looks. So,
yeah.
So do about a 90-degree angle on the first. So do your flame right at the butt of your cigar. Yep. Go look at the end, make sure it's all lit. That looks good, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
High five, first try. And then you smoke. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to think about the flavors, talk about it a little bit, talk about life, and then I'll put this on YouTube, and the whole world's going to see it. All
Nice.
65 subscribers I have, I think. 64.
You're gonna have more, man.
So, as a cigarette smoker, how does this compare to cigarettes, flavor-wise?
Like, when I smoke cigarettes, I'm kind of a like flavor guy, Like I like flavored smokes, but not the ones like taste like wine or something like that.
So you don't like black and mild?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like cigarettes with a little bit of sweetness or something like that. And this one feels very different than smoking a cigarette. Like you puff differently, like because when smoking, you just I don't know, it's just unconscious because you do it every day, all the fucking time. So you don't really think about how you smoke a cigarette. But I'm pretty sure this is quite different. Yeah,
I see my lighter there. I think everyone who's watched a movie has an understanding of how you smoke a cigarette. So how did you get into smoking cigarettes?
I don't really remember, but I don't know. Probably I just had a hard time studying.
So you just smoke cigarettes to help study?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works. Pretty sure that's not how that works.
It worked for me, so.
Oh, there you go. All right, it works. Apparently, if you have problems studying, definitely smoke cigarettes. It's mother approved, doctor recommended, right there. So says Kim. So as far as the Raven goes, flavor wise, it's very like toast forward, as in like the flavor itself has a very good smokiness to it, almost like a good Scotch, where you're not tasting like the smoke itself, but like the way it was made and the flavors therein. I'm getting a lot of that. Surprisingly, there's no spice. I thought there would be. I'm not getting almost any spice. There is a good hint of dark chocolate, though, kind of on the back of the tongue, which is nice. The construction is phenomenal. Like, it's a really thick, hearty cigar, which is cool. The draw is pleasant, even though it is a little bit more difficult. I think it makes it you appreciate your smoke a little more, possibly. So if you had to describe the flavors in there, how would you describe them?
Like, as I was puffing, I felt a little bit of bitterness kind of thing.
Okay.
Bitterness. And, like, when I accidentally I inhaled like a lot of the smoke with my nose, and I was like, it's spicy. So like at the end of it, I would say I feel something like spice.
Okay.
A spicy taste, flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, and then mostly it's like I think it's very smooth. Like when you puff it, my neck doesn't like feel pain or something like that. I think it's very smooth. Like much better than cigarettes.
There you go. Quit smoking cigarettes. This is a life for you right here. You know, because they're super easy to find in Korea. They're not easy, motherfucker. I think Seoul is the only place I know of that actually has cigar bars. Busan probably does, though.
Probably.
I figure, yeah, because like the kind of people that are down there, and like it's more of a. I would think of cigars as like if you find like a whiskey bar, you can find a cigar bar, as opposed to just finding like a bar just to get like a beer or something.
Yeah.
So. If you go online, you can look at flavor profiles where somebody who gets paid to say how awesome a cigar is will tell you, this is what I taste in this first third. And they'll have notes of like cherry and hazelnut with notes of applewood. And then the middle third has a spiciness with some dark chocolate and, pepper notes or whatever.
Hazelnut.
Yeah.
That's impressive how you can like tell what ingredients or what flavor they put into a cigar by just taking out a couple of puffs of it.
See, I think it's bullshit. I think that you will taste different things than I'm going to taste. I think the robust flavors, coffee and pepper and chocolate, ones that are really powerful and hard to miss, I think we could all agree on.
Yeah.
But there's definitely going to be flavors that you'll notice based on your palate that I won't.
Yeah.
Because to actually get good at this, you actually have to condition your mouth.
Yeah, I could say this one tastes like Northwestern style Korean kimchi taste.
You guys heard it?
Yeah.
The Tatuaje Reserva. Northwestern Korean style kimchi.
Yeah, but you guys mostly wouldn't have had it ever before, so I have a different palate than you have.
Yeah.
Like except for like common worldwide known stuff like coffee and chocolate or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think you have a point right there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Nobody's good at Instagram. Well, some people are, but
yeah,
me neither. I'm not an Instagram kind of guy.
You want a beer? We got another one.
Is that beer?
That is beer, and so is this. Dragon's Milk Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout.
So technically, we can drink out here. The Rock Army guys. It's just popping. Thank you.
There you go.
Shit. good shit.
That is some good shit. There are some things I don't fuck around with. I don't fuck around with beer. I don't fuck around with coffee. I don't fuck around with cigars. I mean, soju's good. Don't get me wrong. But that shit.
What is this?
That is a stout.